Hello, everyone. Today we're going to do another commentary, and today it's going to be under the caves of Androzani. Um, I'm joined by Type 40 again. Say hello.
Hey guys.
Yeah. So if tell us what you want us to react to. Well, not next, because next time we're going to be reacting to Boomtown, because Who Reviews suggested that we should react to it.
Brilliant story. Well, not brilliant, but average.
I don't really like it, so I guess we have quite mixed opinions on it. Um, but tell us what stories you want us to react to. We'll do that. So without further ado, I guess let's watch the Caves of Androzani. So play it in three, two, one, and now. I like the Peter Davis intro.
Yeah, I generally like the classic intros.
Yeah. I think it doesn't really look like Peter Davis, like the face, but
Yeah.
I guess it's a good intro. I mean, the background music's good. The logo is good. Yeah, I like it.
I do like the font they used for, well, basically all the writing. It's
Yeah,
quite semi-modern.
yeah, it is.
TARDIS lands on Androzani Major or Minor. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
When you said sand, I thought maybe I could take a dip.
A little late, Perry. About a billion years since there was any sea on Androzani Minor.
You're such a pain, Doctor.
Come on. Well. The old place hasn't changed at all. Still nothing but sand.
It looks quite good. I mean, you can tell that the mountains in the background are probably like,
Yeah,
yeah.
Waste, Doctor. It's just
it's not bad for Doctor Who, to be honest.
No, it's not.
glass.
Well, almost anyway. It's fused silica. And I'm not a pain. Here's some more. Now, why would anyone come here?
Who said they have?
These patches were fused by the rocket pods of a spacecraft. Too small for interstellar travel, so it obviously came from the twin planet of Androzani Major.
So this is Androzani Minor then.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah, it is.
Maybe someone wanted some sand to make some glass so they could blow a new vacuum tube for their reticular electric gauge.
Do you like Perry?
Sometimes, but like I think she's really good in her later stories, but she can be a bit annoying in her earlier stories.
Uh-huh.
I think she can be a bit annoying always, basically.
Okay,
She's
she's
not
really
bad,
good in Big
but-
Finish. I really like her in Big Finish, actually.
Yeah, Big Finish is great, but in TV stories, she's a bit annoying.
Yeah, I like her in like the later stories. I mean, I like her in like A Trial of a Time Lord. The only two stories she's in there, she's really good in that. Yeah.
So you got a merit badge and track.
Yeah.
I'm suitably impressed.
And like her accent in this one isn't that
Can we
good,
go
but
now?
that's
One moment.
alright, I guess.
Looks as if the tracks lead to those caves over there.
It's like British, but it's kind of like trying to be a bit American, but it gets better. Like I think it gets better like in the Colin Baker era. So
Yeah, I don't really like the accent she's trying to put on.
no, I mean it is like especially in like her two Peter Davison stories, it's quite obvious that it's fake. But
Nowhere near, you can see they're not caves.
Yeah.
Blowholes.
Well, same difference.
Oh, not to a speleologist. I'm not if you're stuck in one of those things at high tide.
Well, high tide. I thought you said that.
Well, it's a figure of
They
speech.
probably shot this in a quarry or something like that.
yeah, but to be honest, they shot most stories in a quarry, so
Yeah,
yeah,
they really did. Well, it's cheap. That's probably the reason.
yeah, it was really cheap. I mean, a quarry is quite cheap.
Androzani Major was the
Yeah.
only place developed last time I passed this way.
When was that?
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the future.
Very confusing person to be with, Doctor. You know that?
Doctor.
I'm keeping a
Doctor.
diary once. Not chronological, of course, but the trouble with time travel is one never seems to find the time.
Yeah.
Actually, did you know those uniforms they're wearing, they released a set of playing cards. Like I think they were released by Topps, and you could get a costume card with one of these costume pieces in it.
Wow, cool. Actually, I didn't actually know that. No.
Well, they did it with I think the 11th Doctor's green coat as well. They just cut it up and put it into cards.
Crystalline
Oh,
material
okay.
on these walls. It's polished, smooth as glass.
It reminds me why we came here. It wasn't to go.
Be careful not to slip.
That's a bit ironic, but yeah.
Yeah.
Keep still. All right, give me your hand.
The companion is already in trouble.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Not edible by the smell of it. It's probably quite harmless.
Yeah, quite harmless.
Any more? Hmm?
So yeah, they're kind of doomed now.
Yeah.
Why do her stick of celery in your lapel?
Does it offend you?
I mean, what do you think? Is this one of your favorite regeneration stories as well?
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's a great story.
Celery turns purple. I eat the celery. If nothing else, I'm sure it's good for my teeth.
Because
I like
I
it when-
definitely prefer it to like something like Planet of the Spiders, which I didn't really like, to be honest.
Yeah, it's better than Planet of the Spiders. I think it's the only regeneration show that's actually better than this is probably the War Games.
So what?
So
The War Games is brilliant.
yeah,
Just a bit long. That is my only.
yeah, it is quite long, but
They could have
I-
shortened like 2 parts or something.
yeah,
You smart. Count by the wind whistles through your ears. Yeah?
Still, I have to say, costume design, prop design isn't bad for the 80s, basically.
no, it is, and it's quite good.
Let's move out of here. Come on!
I like the way that the story. It's like it's very different from like your normal story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all of cuts from different places, basically.
yeah.
Gas carbides.
Bombs.
Apologizes. Nasty little objects, aren't they? There are enough hand weapons here to equip a small army.
What do you make of it? You said nobody lives here.
I was wrong. This dice is still warm.
Listen,
Boots, coming this way. Quickly, over here.
Wow, the cover's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Message from Captain Rose, sir. His men have just taken 2 gunboats.
Good. Good. That's excellent. Well done, Rones. He's, B group, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yes. High time we had some success, eh? Did they resist?
Apparently not. The patrol also captured a double gas weapons.
Yes.
Rowan suspects there are other runners in the area. He wants to know if
I also like that basically the crew members all have different kind of colors according to their rank. So I guess the yellow is captain or something.
Yeah, that's good.
we have gas.
Probably like blue officer and the red ones are just foot soldiers.
Yeah, standard
Still.
soldiers. Yeah.
It's a bit like Star Trek, to be honest. Just
I've
less
actually never
obvious.
watched Star Trek. I've only watched like a movie once, like years ago. So I haven't actually.
I never watched anything Star Trek. I just know my whole knowledge of Star Trek is based off the Big Bang Theory, basically.
Yeah,
Captain, copper output has risen by 13%.
I don't know anything about Star
Head of
Trek.
Minerals sent out a limiting order
Like-
last month, sir.
Too little, too late.
I think like I didn't even like the movie. I found it quite bad, but it's like really a really long time ago. It's like
Yes, sir.
2000. I watched it in like
There has been a
2009, so I
message from
can't remember
General Chellack, sir.
anything
Yes.
about it
The
really.
General wishes to inform you that his men have captured 2 gunboats
Yeah.
and intercepted an
And again, the costumes are quite nice in the story.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, sir.
Spineless cretins. Beginning to move this stuff out. Now, if we double round, we can cut them off here. How many? 10, maybe a dozen. Come on, let's fumigate some squaddies.
Survey team were charting blue level, weren't they? Did anyone see anything?
Apparently not, sir. They heard Trooper Bose cry out and ran back. But it was like the others. I think they haven't left much of him.
That's 5 men now. All's on blue level. If we have the time and the manpower, I'd send a squad down there to find it and destroy it.
Nice trophy for the mess, sir.
Yes. Stand there.
Couldn't we have a chair? It's been rather a strenuous day.
I really like his lines.
Till I
I
finish
really like his lines. They're really good in this. I
When you
think.
address me,
Yeah. I mean, just standard Doctor lines, I guess.
Yeah, because acting's probably at its best, especially like towards the end with
Well
Perry.
done, sir. I
Um,
suppose you started.
I think it's quite sad that many Doctors have their best acting against basically the end.
Yeah,
faces summary execution.
Because I noticed that with Matt Smith, just like the stories were awful towards the end, but his acting was probably the best towards the end, I think.
yeah.
If you don't cooperate, you'll be shot. Is that clear?
Couldn't put it more plainly. Exactly how do we cooperate?
Sir,
Thank you.
Do not provoke me.
Sorry.
Yeah, I really like him as
I
well.
want to know your name.
He's a really good character. But I think like the characters
I want
are
full
really good in
details
this.
of all armaments
Sorry.
deliveries. Where
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it's like,
and
yeah,
what's your
it's just a
communication
really, really
arrangement
good story.
with Shadow's Jack?
Well, I'm generally.
I think, to be honest, I prefer this to Genesis of the Daleks.
To what?
Genesis of the Daleks.
No, yeah, definitely. Me too. Definitely.
A civilized man.
I mean, many people would disagree, but I think this is just different kind of story, but somehow better. Because Genesis of the Daleks was quite an easy story to make good, because it's, I mean, how the Daleks started.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's bound to be quite interesting and one of the best stories. But
Yeah,
this, it's not like a big plot device or anything. It's just a good story.
Yeah, exactly. I find Genesis quite overrated. Actually, I wouldn't give it like an 8 or something. It's a good story, but it's quite overrated.
Make sure you're not seen on the way
In my
out.
opinion,
Remember,
it is.
I want the operation at North Call completed by the morning. Yes, Colonel.
I mean, it's been rated like top classic Who story of all time.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if I'd agree with that, to be honest.
No. Same. I mean, it's good, but it's not. It's not.
Gunrunners, what
that good.
information have you obtained?
Nothing as yet. Only their names, sir.
What are their names?
One calls himself the Doctor. The girl's name.
Also, is in this story, they're far more ahead with like special effects, set design, everything basically.
Yeah. The only bad special effect in this is like the dragon thingy,
So far, it's been
Yeah,
and
I-
that's like I like the hologram Skype thingy,
Understand the difficulty.
futuristic.
that's
hologram.
really good, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks really
one
good.
renegade and a handful of mindless androids has been dancing rings round you for 6 months.
I might
That's really
provide
brilliant.
capture the Spectrox refinery in our first assault.
And allowed Shadow's Jet to spirit away the entire stockpile from under our noses. I warn you, General. People here are in no mood to tolerate your blundering much longer.
I will not accept criticism from the civilian, no matter how rich and powerful he is.
There he is. So,
Wow.
Obviously, you are the one who calls himself the Doctor. Better if you do not address me at all.
I really like him as an enemy, to be honest.
yeah,
betraying the
He's
Doctor.
Yeah.
really good.
he is really good.
Already I feel contaminated.
And I think he's been played by Christopher Gable, but I'm not quite sure. But really, acting's top notch
Yeah,
on this part.
the acting is so good in this story.
Generally.
And it's like really, really like it's like one of these stories that's like everything's perfect about it, and it's just so enjoyable. It's like really, really enjoyable.
Deals with traitors.
Yeah, I've watched that like many times now, and I enjoy it every time. To be honest, it never really gets boring.
Those type of
Yeah.
human being. One only has to look at them to realize the extent of their depravity. Get rid of them, General, and we shall all feel a lot better.
And that's quite cool as well.
Well, I guess so, but I think the masks are rather bad. They just look like your standard hospital masks, and not like military
but like
grade masks.
in the purse, but I really like the scene.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a great scene, and
it's done very well.
yeah,
You heard, Morgus? He wants you executed.
You take orders from a civilian. Weren't you telling us you command federal forces here?
I could appeal the order, but it'd be pointless. Morgus has the Presidium in his pocket.
They're quite innocent, you know. This is all a mistake.
Yes, I think I'm beginning to believe you, Doctor. But in times of war, the innocent die too.
yeah.
All you can say, we're about to be
Listen,
killed.
Captain Roan, sir. His man.
It's a really like believable war
What's better,
time.
600 meters from here?
Like it's like you believe that like the people that are desperate it's during a war. Like it's really easy to
Yeah.
believe that. Yeah.
Execution.
You have heard of death under the red cloth? Afraid not. It is a military procedure. After death, your bodies are taken to the field cremation. Your ashes are wrapped in the red cloth of execution and will be disposed of according to your directions.
It's not any more enticing than any other form of death.
Place these two in detention.
I think I have made the right decision. I only wish the execution could be made public.
That is impossible, sir.
Still, I think they're quite hard to their prisoners, to be honest.
Yeah,
It's war, they're just gonna kill them. They don't really care.
but I guess it's because like they're really desperate and like, yeah,
Now,
That's true as well, but
is that
still, Doctor doesn't really care. I mean,
Take 10
he knows he's gonna get out.
yeah, exactly.
His Excellency cannot expect more than 10 centimeters in these difficult
I do like their costumes. They just look,
Yeah.
look like hazmat suits or something like that.
Yeah, they do.
Check the other areas are free of gas. And get the stretcher parties down here.
There was something very funny about that, Major.
Didn't make me laugh.
Shellac said they were fighting android.
I really like that line. That didn't make me laugh. That's a great line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
try and speak English?
Doctor, we've got about an hour to live. Morgus wants us dead.
Yes, that's another odd thing. He had us paraded up and down in front of him, then once he'd seen us, he seemed to lose all interest. I found that rather insulting.
I can take an insult.
I found that rather insulting.
Yeah,
Typical Doctor line.
it is.
Just sometimes he doesn't focus on the important things, and just the little things are so important to him.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't your fault. It's as much my fault as yours.
Should never have followed those tracks. Curiosity's always been my downfall. How's your rash, by the way?
It's coming out in blisters now.
Me too. Fungus obviously had some very toxic properties.
Well, don't suppose we'll die of it inside the next hour. Anything interesting?
No. It's like a graveyard.
Ah, yeah. There he is.
Shall us check?
Yeah.
Just the way he moves, you can see he's up to no good, basically.
Yeah. I think it was like originally supposed to be played by like David Bowie or something.
Really?
Yeah,
That
that was the
was
original idea, but he didn't want to be in it for some reason. So
well, it's a weird character to play. I mean,
yeah,
still. But you can clearly see he's just mad, basically.
yeah, it's obvious that he's a baddie.
Morgus said that Spectrox was the most valuable substance in the universe. What would it be?
Thought you knew everything.
Not quite. It's going to worry me until I find out what it is.
I like the
I
line
don't think
Marcus
you need
that
to work
Spectre
for
was
very
the most
long,
precious thing in the universe.
Seems to be.
Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah.
Morgus, I can't thank you enough.
My pleasure, Tri-President.
This
How
seems
much
so
do you
good.
take?
My apothecary
Yeah.
recommended 3 of a centiliter per day. I've been without for 3 weeks now, and I've begun to feel my age.
It is a wonderful restorative.
The greatest boon ever bestowed on humanity, offering us at least twice normal lifespan. Would you think I was informed?
50 at the most.
Yeah, that's so great.
That is why this war must be brought to a conclusion soon, Morgus. One way or another.
There is only one honorable way, sir. Shara's Jack must be crushed.
Of course. But our forces are making such poor progress.
But I generally think it's quite good that they're just down there, just having this war because of this elixir.
Yeah, this de-aging thing.
It's basically just for a couple of very rich people that they just basically live forever.
Yeah, well, not forever, but like maybe 300 years, well, 200 years.
Yeah.
Maybe.
At least much longer.
This man's patriotism may differ from that of a politician. I am forced to take account of the mood of the people, and it is becoming ugly.
Also, you can see the president just clearly in there to get more of this elixir.
Yeah.
Has risen so astronomically.
He doesn't really care how he gets it, he just demands it from
Yeah,
the major.
Handsomely towards the cost of operation on Androzani Minor.
Yes, Presidium is duly grateful. But as your conglomerate owns their planet, it is perhaps no more than my business.
Tri-President, am I to understand the Presidium is considering ending the war, offering Shara's Jack an armistice?
Not immediately. However, if the military stalemate continues, the public want their Spectrox, Morgus.
Yes. What is it?
The execution, sir.
Oh yeah, the great cliffhanger. It's a really good cliffhanger in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I just they just said it's called Spectrox.
Yeah.
I actually forgot that.
Are you ready?
I don't quite get his character. He always seems mad.
Yeah, he does.
Shara's check again.
Yeah, and his evil laugh.
It's disgraceful.
It is a military execution, sir.
My day, we'd had filthy little swine like that shot in the back. Red cloth was for soldiers.
And then the twist.
Their last declaration.
Yeah.
We're innocent. We've had no trial. We've had no opportunity to defend ourselves. In short, this is a mockery of justice.
Again, the doctor's just basically telling him off that execution's a bad thing.
Yeah.
No red cloth.
Firing position. Take aim.
Yeah, it's such a great cliffhanger.
Yeah. You could really think basically Doctor's, well, dead. Well, not dead, but he's going to regenerate already, but...
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he could have regenerated earlier in the story. I mean, it's possible, I guess.
Yeah, but... I mean, I've liked the last minutes of Pete Davidson.
Yeah. So overall, what would you give part 1?
Probably a 8 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 10.
10.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to give it a 10 because I think the later parts get better, so I want to rate them higher than the first
Okay.
part. Because
Yeah.
first part was my least favorite of the story. Obviously, it's still a brilliant part.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah. So, we're just gonna read your comments and then we're gonna watch the next one. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Andy Bradley wants us to react to the Mind Robber. Yeah.
Yeah, can do that. Obviously, sure.
Yeah, we're gonna react to the Mind Robber. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So that's gonna be after Boomtown. So
Yeah.
yeah, but let's watch part 2. So I'm just gonna find it. So click here to.
I mean, I think part 2 is brilliant overall in the story.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite next to part 4, to be honest.
Part 4 is the best one, and that's like.
Yeah.
Even though I think Big Finish, as great as they are, they kind of ruin a bit of it because, like, you know, Perry, it's like, you know, it's better because, like, he's just met Perry. But of course, in Big Finish, they've known each other for like, well, probably like 3 months or something at this point. Yeah, they've had like they've had loads of adventures, and there's even been a companion between. There's even been a companion that's like joined the TARDIS and left the TARDIS during that period called Erimem. So that's a bit. So yeah, I think that
true, yeah.
doesn't like that kind of ruins the story, but it's still an excellent story. It's still 10 out of 10.
You just have to think. Don't really think about the Big Finish thing, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So let's start it in 3, 2, 1, and now. Yeah, the intro.
Again, very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Overall, my favorite intro of all the intros, classic and new, is probably the 2005 reboot intro.
Ah, okay, mine's probably the TV movie, but yeah.
Last iteration. Special. We're innocent. We've had no trial.
Again, first part of cliffhanger as always.
Yeah,
It's a mockery
always.
of justice. Do you have any last iteration?
Just get on with it.
It's quite a dramatic scene as well, I think.
Yeah, it was been such a like good cliffhanger back then. Like they've probably been like so shocked. It's probably been like very shocking.
Check weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever his defects as a commander, Chelak certainly brings a certain style to these things, does he not?
Indeed. Well, I feel the decision to execute was precipitated. Some useful information might have been extracted from them.
Again, I don't really get the president. He's willing to basically have a war because of the Spectrax, but he's revolted by the execution with the red cloth. I mean, I don't really get him.
Will be shipped off.
I guess that's because he's like he really wants to live forever. I guess, but
I put your interest
but he doesn't like war, I suppose. But
naturally, should any special.
Still, I think he's quite critical.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, the irony is, while you've been closing plants here in the West, you've been building them in the East. So if the unemployed were sent to the Eastern labor camps, a great many of them would be working for you again. Only this time without payment.
I hadn't thought of that.
I hadn't thought of that. Of course you didn't.
Yeah, the way he said it.
Your plan.
Yeah.
Shall check. Finally.
And Perry, welcome indeed. I've been so looking forward to this meeting.
Sounds a bit like Suicide.
Charles Jack.
Yeah.
Dan, you must be tired.
He has like that bad guy thing in his voice, like Suicide, basically.
He also just like the way he moves and basically touches people. You can just clearly see he's mad.
Yeah.
Something's not quite right.
Sworn they were human.
Yeah.
Shadow's Jack is improving.
His creatures. Do you think he's using them now for gun running?
He must be, sir. They have to pass the reel back on Major. That's why.
Yes, of course. Man must be a genius in his way.
Shall we inform the Presidium?
Sanity now, can I? If it ever gets out that I executed 2 androids, I'd be the butt of the army. I'd be finished.
You needn't get
Of course you would. I
The
mean,
only thing he cares about is status in the army.
yeah. Yeah.
be sent on a deep penetration mission. Very few return.
Then if you're not from Androzani, Major, where are you from? Earth?
Yes.
No.
Not exactly.
You travel a lot. Interesting. You'll have a lot to talk about. I was a doctor myself once, before the study of androids took over my life.
Really? Well, of course, it would be fascinating to stay and talk, but actually, once we've rested, if you could just point us towards the surface.
No. You must stay here now.
The Doctor's attempt to escape wasn't quite as good as he'd probably hoped.
Yeah, it would be better.
Be quite content living here with me.
I like the conversation they have. It's quite clever bit of dialogue and scripting.
Yeah.
Stotzi. The guys ain't taking no more of this.
And more of what?
We want pain and we want out.
Do you?
According to contract.
He's great.
According to contract.
Really good.
Yeah.
The contract says you'll get paid back on Major.
A 2-day job, you said.
A 2-day job, I said, if we was lucky. But we weren't lucky, were we? Your luck's run out right now. Hey, take it easy, take it easy! You guys have got one option.
That's just a great scene.
You can either stay,
Yeah.
Really good scene. Yeah.
you can stay here. I have cut it out, Stotzi!
Certainly, the whole Caves of Androzani has very a lot of good scenes.
Yeah.
Also, this again very dramatic. Just
Yeah.
the way he's hanging off the cliff.
Let's see if it works.
Oh no, Stotzi! No! Oh no!
That's so evil.
Yeah.
That's like he's insane. Yeah.
Probably not as insane as Jarvis Check, but still.
No, like he's a great bad guy, I guess.
What is the matter?
Cramp.
Try touching your toes.
Oh.
That's it. And again.
Working up an appetite. Salatine's bringing your food shortly.
Salatine. We've not met him yet. Where's he chained up?
Chains are unnecessary here,
I
Doctor.
love the Doctor's dialogue. I mean,
Yeah.
Why are you keeping us
Yeah, it's
here?
great.
he's just really chilled out about the whole
Yeah,
situation.
it's like, relax, it's fine and everything, but yeah.
Having a bit of banter with Sharaz Check.
Yeah.
Stimulus of the mind nearly
Although Sharaz Check doesn't really seem to get the banter.
I've missed so much of life these last lonely years. Your arrival has changed all that.
You can understand him.
Best of companions.
Sorry,
What do you
Shrek.
say, Perry? We can go and meet
Yeah, I mean, he's sort of not relatable, but you could understand why he's doing all what he's doing.
Yeah.
But you are dispensable. You have the mouth of a crackling jackanapes. But your eyes, they tell a different story. It's of no matter. I shall break you to my will. And if I can't break you, I shall kill you. You, my child, shall live forever.
Nobody lets Frank.
He means it will seem like forever.
Spectrox is the key to eternal youth, holding at bay the ravages of time. The power of your beauty will be as permanent as a precious jewel, untarnished by the passing centuries.
Well, now we know why Spectrox is the most valuable substance in the universe.
And it's mine! All of it!
Until the army take it away from them.
I think this whole Spectrox thing is basically, well, it's not a drug, but you could basically think it's a drug.
Yeah.
Because many things like this basically happen on our Earth every day, just with drug crimes and stuff.
Yeah, there's like a drug war, I suppose, on a different planet. And with like a bit different, but yeah.
I mean, it's sort of relatable as well. It's a metaphor for drugs, I think.
Yeah.
So, they've already sealed you off to the north.
Ready? To get that far, it has taken Chellac 6 months and hundreds of casualties. Computing that rate of advance, it will be another 5 years before I'm seriously threatened.
It's 5 years when you're having a good war.
The people of Androzani, Major, will not wait 5 years for their Spectrox. Long before then, they will rise in protest, and the Presidium will be forced to agree to my terms.
What are your terms, Sheriff Jack?
They can have all the Spectrox they want. When I have the head of Morpheus here at my feet, I want the head of that perfidious, treacherous degenerate brought to me here, congealed in its own evil blood.
Again, good acting.
Yeah, really, really good action. The action's just superb throughout the entire story.
Traumorcus,
Yes, what is it?
the North Call copper mine, sir. There's been a disaster. I thought you should know.
What kind of disaster?
An explosion, sir. Early this morning. The mine has been completely destroyed.
How sad.
Just like,
However,
how sad.
the loss of North
That's
Call
sad,
eliminates our little problem of overproduction. The news should also raise the market price of copper.
Undoubtedly, sir.
As they used to say on Earth, every cloud has a strontium lining, Krautimum.
Yes, indeed.
As a mark of respect to one of our late executives, I want every employee to leave his place of work and stand in silence for 1 minute.
I'll network.
Wow, how grateful he is.
On second
Yeah.
thoughts, make that half a minute.
Half
Wow.
a minute.
Half a minute.
You're utterly mad.
I'm a raving egoist. Set my mind.
With him, it's, I don't think, well, he is a bad person, obviously, but it's just, for him, it's just about the money and Spectrox.
Yeah.
Doesn't really care about anyone. Doesn't really care what it costs in human lives. So, just, yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been? Month. That's right. You see, you're an old lag, Salatine. You know the ropes.
What is this stuff?
Nutrition.
Tastes as bad as it looks.
Worse. But you probably know the best way out of here. When you don't, or you won't tell us. It's impossible. Detect a certain coolness.
Ice cold. I don't think anybody likes this.
Like you. Now he has you for company, he will kill me.
Kill you? Ow!
Doctor, what's wrong?
Cramp, same as you had.
Hold on. Is that better?
Both had cramp.
Yes.
You haven't touched a Spectrox nest, have you?
A Spectrox nest? You mean a large, fuzzy, sticky ball? You have.
They're doomed. Yeah, of course he's happy because like he's gonna be safe now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're dying.
Oh, marvelous sense of humor. Try not to get this. Oh, what do you mean?
Then Travis Jack thought he had complete for life. Cramp is the second stage. First a rash, then spasms. Finally, slow paralysis of the thoracic spinal nerve, and then TDP.
TDP.
Thermal death point. It's called Spectrox toxemia.
Death point.
Cure. Oh, there's no cure. Wait till Jack finds out.
He's kidding, isn't he?
I'm sorry. I don't suppose you see the funny side of it.
What is a Spectrox nest?
Deposits left by the back columns. Raw Spectrox contains a chemical similar to mustard nitrogen. It's deadly to humans, so they use the androids to collect the stuff and take it to the refinery.
We haven't seen the plants.
The androids probably destroyed most of them. They spend a chrysalid stage in the nest.
This is one of the best scenes of the entire story.
There has to be an antidote.
Yeah. Also, I like that in this part you find out so much about what's going on, so you can just enjoy the story more because you understand what's happening. You know, oh,
Yeah.
that's that and stuff.
By Professor Jack.
Yeah, I mean, this war almost deserves its own spin-off. I mean,
You need the
yeah.
help from a queen.
Yeah, you could definitely
Trouble is,
fill a whole series with just this war,
Yeah, exactly.
Why not?
well, for a start, there's
or
no.
basically the story of the war.
What else?
Yeah.
You said for a start.
There's some kind of creature down there. Probably lives in the magma and comes up.
Well, I think you could do that with a lot of Doctor Who plots.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, just imagine a spin-off about the Daleks, creation of the Daleks.
yeah, yeah. Or like the war, war on Skyro. We call it Far War.
Or the Time War, to be honest.
Yeah, well, Big Finish is kind of doing that, and that's
Yeah.
so I guess Big Finish have to side kind of run some.
Just imagine TV series of the Time War.
Oh, that would be great.
Although I think Steve Moffat said in an interview he doesn't really want to do a spin-off with, for instance, another Doctor, like or not the
Yeah.
Doctor, John Hurt, because it would be not so good for Doctor Who as well. So
26. Yellow level.
Yeah.
1 hour.
I don't think that will be happening, but it would be cool. I'm glad Big Finish the War Doctor stories.
Yeah.
Go through that door, Doctor, and you'll be dead in 2 seconds.
Why?
There's an android permanently on guard out there. Jack's androids are programmed to kill humans on sight.
Oh yeah, this
We
is
were
so
brought
great.
here by 2 of Jack's androids.
Oh, they can follow orders. But normally all humans without a belt plate rank as targets. He even wears one himself.
How do these belt plates work? It's probably they emit some low frequency magna waves or even a neutrino pattern key to the android spectrum.
Congratulations.
That's Jack's back.
Close.
Yeah.
You understand something of android engineering?
Something.
In that case, you will appreciate what a masterpiece my facsimile of Salatine is. The perfect android.
Nearly.
The androids are a lot better than, for instance, the androids from Androids of Tara.
Yeah, because you can tell that they're androids.
Yeah.
So obvious that they're androids.
Also, I really liked Androids of Tara. I think it's quite a fun, enjoyable story.
Yeah, it's
What
alright.
happens now?
Well, I have to negotiate with my arms suppliers. They want full payment in Spectrox. I shall offer them half.
Well, if you have to go to arbitration, I have had some experience.
Your sense of humor will be the death of you, Doctor. Probably quite soon.
Your sense of humor will be the death of you, Doctor. That's just such a good line. And
Yeah.
basically very true.
Good line.
You, with your fair skin and features. You want to see the face under here? You're wise. Even I can't bear to see or touch myself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Was once
you can get why he is so insane. I mean, if he can't bear to see himself, then
Yeah.
and say,
With
oh,
always a lover of beauty.
That's probably also why he's so angry all the time.
yeah,
I have to live amongst androids because androids do not see as we see. Why I ever trusted that asinine bag of slime! I built an android with a workforce to collect and refine the Spectrox. We'd agreed to share the profits, but he'd already planned my death. When the mud burst caught me without warning, how he must have gloated. But I tricked him. I reached one of the
I think in this dialogue you can sort of start to understand why he's doing what he's doing.
yeah,
It's still not right, obviously, but
but yeah, you can understand it.
yeah.
Revenge, I
the
guess.
flesh boiled, hanging from the pole. I lived.
The music's very fitting as well.
Yeah, it is.
Could revenge myself.
I shall.
More of a tennis player than a cricketer.
He didn't say why he blames Morgus.
I've heard the story 50 times. Morgus supplied faulty detection instruments, so the mudburst caught Jack by surprise. He didn't have time to get the barriers down.
I see.
I mean, it's kind of a sad story. I mean, you kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, Morgus is probably more of a villain than Shara's Jack.
Yeah. Yeah, but Sarah Jack's a villain because he's, well, because he's insane and he's like, that is.
I mean, just look at him. He's obviously the villain, but still, the actual villain is probably more Morgus.
Yeah, yeah.
5 kilos was the price we fixed. And 5 kilos is what we're taking back to Major.
Why should I pay for weapons I never received? Why should I pay because you blundering idiots let the army take them?
Pay, Jack. Because we took the risk to get them here on time. You'll pay because if you don't, we won't be doing business no more. Not so much as a single bullet.
Satisfied?
The androids are programmed to kill humans. Well, my physiology is quite different. Question is, will it know that?
And this bit is just awesome.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It is so cool.
Now the question is, will they know that?
Like, he takes a huge risk. I mean, he could be shot.
But that's just the Doctor. He's a risk taker.
Yeah.
What a clever little android you are. Now, just cut your solenoids. Won't hurt a bit. It's all right. You can come out.
Well, I mean, I think it's quite weird that Charles Check didn't notice basically that the Doctor wasn't a human, because I think he asked them at the start, and Perry said, "Yeah, I'm from Earth."
Yeah, and then he was.
The Doctor basically didn't say anything other than they travel, and Charles Check didn't ask. And if my androids were programmed to basically guard or kill humans, I would ask where the people are from. To be
I would program them to kill every single life form.
Yeah. Well, that would be quite. I mean, bacteria technically is a life form, so that would be quite horrendous.
Yeah.
That's why you're
But still, at least intelligent life forms.
Yeah, yeah.
That is your problem.
Or they're like humanoid creature, like so it could like recognize the shape of a human.
Wait here.
Yeah.
Gotta call the ship down before sunrise.
20 minutes.
But I don't think he's thought about that. Or I guess it's kind of a plot hole, but
2 kilos.
well, I
A
guess
small one. You can really doesn't really matter. You can still enjoy the story. But it's just something I just noticed.
Yeah.
Upon rewatching it.
Yeah.
Tons and tons of
Again, very good acting.
guys like us to help us out.
Yeah.
We'd have to blow Jack and his dummies first.
We've got these protective belt buckles. I think Shara's Jack is fouled up in a big way this time.
First of all, we need to find our way to the TARDIS.
Of course, like they're human, so the androids recognize them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry? Where are you? Harry! Something!
Nice burning android.
Yeah. I might actually do a custom android figure. I guess I could do that.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
You should do a custom Shara's check fair.
Yeah.
I mean, there already is one, but maybe just weather that up or something like that.
Yeah. Or I could do a 3.75-inch version of him, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Rick, we've lost him. No, he went this way. No, he wouldn't have come down this speed.
But I'm definitely going to do an Android. That would be really cool. Yeah, that dragon thing looks really, really awful. But
yeah, that's probably the worst part about the story.
Yeah, but like, it's the 80s, and it's fine. I mean, it doesn't ruin the story. You can still enjoy it. So.
No, definitely not. But you could have still, I mean, at least for the 80s, you could have still had something better, I guess. But it doesn't ruin it, obviously not. But that's one of my negatives about the story, but a really small one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it with part 2.
Yeah. So, what would you give part 2?
9 out of 10. Just the 1 point deducted for the dragon monster. I mean, that's quite bad.
Yeah. But then I think that's about it. We'll see you next time for the other 2 parts. So when do you think we should do that this week, or do you think we should do it before that?
Could do it tomorrow, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like doing it tomorrow. It was really good, so we'll do that tomorrow.
Because then we could do Boomtown next week. That would
Yeah.
be
Yeah, then we can do a story a week. Well, for some time. Yeah. So have a great day, everyone, and thank you very much for watching. So that's it. And bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.